Well, guys, how's she going? So it's a nice sunny day, at least. It's supposed to be sunny tomorrow too, but after that it's supposed to get kind of cloudy again. But we'll see what the hell happens. It's been haven't seen sun in probably a good week. It's been a while. It's just been raining on and off. So yeah. So it's still kind of cool out, even though the sun's out, but it's still pretty cold. So, but yeah. So we're back over here again, working on this cultivator, and I was going to see. This is my hose that I have, to see if those ends would fit on this hose, because a subscriber said that maybe I have the wrong fittings on this hose. So I was gonna do a swap, I guess, just to see if mine would even line up on there. And I guess we'll find out here in a minute. I gotta grab some wrenches, but I'm gonna have to do that probably off camera. But I just wanted to here they are. Yeah. So I gotta scrape some cow pies today. In the main pasture, that needs to be, it's not horrible, but it needs to be done. So I was gonna see if I can take this one off and put mine on, see if it would fit. I don't know or not. Probably be a nightmare to get it off. It's only going to come off this way. And the hose is junk anyway, so tons of hydraulic oil still remaining. Get off of me. Alright, well, I just took it off. I just took it off from the cylinder. It's got to be in the shop. I can't do it anywhere else. So, and this is only just a test anyway, to see if my style of fittings will even fit on that hose. Even though I got to get new hoses. It's easier to get what's kind of already here for the most part, and then from there on, because I still think, oh, I forgot my hose. I still think my fittings are bigger, not bigger. The hose thickness, I believe, is the same. It looks like it's about the same. What I mean by, yeah, this is bigger, but I think down here where the coupler feeds onto the threads onto the hose, to me that almost looks like it's bigger, but I've been wrong in past years. So if that, I'll take one of my couplers off, and then if it fits on this old hose, then I will just go get a new hose made up, and then I will order new fittings and possibly get the correct ones. But unfortunately, I had to take the hose off, off the cultivator to do this. But whatever, I don't have I really should get a vise that you can put in your 2-inch receiver hitch. I think Northern Tool sells them. Then at least I could have a portable vise with me all the time. But since I don't have one, this is what I got to do. So that's today's plan, is to monkey around with the hoses a little bit. Actually, since I have one hose already, I think I'm just going to leave that hose off. And I'll just leave it in the shop. And then, because I know hydraulic hoses are kind of expensive, so I might be only able to do one for now. But that's if I have the correct size couplers. Yeah, these are smaller, these older ones. Roosty6 thinks that they're Pioneer. I don't know if Pioneer is supposed to be smaller than that. I'm pretty sure it said International Harvester on it, so I don't know. Unless one's International Harvester and the other one's Pioneer, but I don't know. Like I said, he's always had no trouble hooking up and going. Whereas me, I'm struggling to get this thing hooked up to my tractor. So, but it needs a lot of work before I can even attempt to do anything with it anyway. But for now, I'm doing this just to see if I can put my couplers on this hose. If not, well, then I'm going to have to get adapters. Continue to probably get the same size hose with the same fittings, but then get adapters to go from whatever size this is to whatever size my couplers are, and then just kind of go from there. I don't know. It's just not really sure. Obviously, when the young guy or the old timer was using this, I don't think I've ever asked questions, of what kind of ends it had and yada yada yada. Like, at the time, none of that stuff mattered to me. So, and it wasn't my stuff, and it's still not my stuff. But the young guy said that I could use it if I wanted to. So I'm gonna ask him again, but I'm sure he'll be okay with it. But for now, I'm just going to do this. I just took a hose off. I'll take it to the shop, stick it in the vise where I can get a real good grip of it. The hose is junk anyway, so if I wreck the hose, whatever, it ain't gonna matter. It's where the fittings screw on, where the couplers screw on to the threading of the hose. That's what's most important. After that, it doesn't really matter, because I can go to my local gas station where I get diesel fuel. And freeze warning, apparently. I can go to him and just get a hose made up. I'll need two, obviously, but probably just do one throughout the winter or something like that. And then the other tire that I have for this thing, because the other tire, well, it blew out, obviously, but I think I found a replacement one that should fit on here. That tire does have a leak in it. I don't know what's leaking. Could be the valve stem. It could be like maybe the tire's not beaded all the way around the rim. I don't know. It's kind of a slow leak, but yet it's a fast leak. So I think what's going to happen is I'm probably just going to have to put a tube in it, and then that's good enough. So, but yeah. So, other than that, I kind of need to the other plan is to scrape cow pies today as well, and I want to do that before the sun goes down too much. But I'm going to make another video here really quick too. It's another it's not really going to be so much of a ranting video. It's just going to be kind of an irritating video. I've done a video on this person before, but I've been keeping up to date with this since the last time I've talked about it, and she has gone clearly off her rocker. So, but I'll put that in a separate video so I don't make this video too long for you guys. But yeah. So I don't know if we'll get to use this cultivator next year or not. It's going to need a tire. That little tire is going to need a tube put in it. The tire seems alright, but it just needs a tube put in it. New hydraulic hoses, the correct fittings. And then I gotta find a bigger hitch pin, because the ones I have apparently are too small or too big. I think the ones that I have, like the one I was thinking of using, might be too big, but I don't know. Because it's really supposed to be for my category 3 top link. That has pins in it too, but I think they won't be too big for the cultivator, because if you look at the hole on the tongue, it's very egg shaped, so I think a big pin would fit in there. But the problem is it's not going to fit in the tractor, because the drawbar on the tractor is not all wore out. I mean, there is some wear there, but that's to be expected, but it's not wore out to the point that you need to throw it away and get a new one, you know. And for the amount that we actually do use it, you're talking probably well, as of right now, you could get a lifetime out of it, but if I plan on hooking cutters and balers and stuff to it in the future, you know, giving it more use, it'll wear down a little quicker. But you can get another one off a junk tractor or something. But yeah, so but yeah, so anyway guys, I guess that's pretty much it. I'm just going to take off, take this hose back to the shop, because it's got to be in the vise for me to get those fittings off. Those fittings have never been off. I know that when the young guy hooked this to when he hooks this thing to his big John Deere tractor, which is extremely overkill for this, he has to put on adapters to go from whatever this is to, I guess it would be John Deere then. So, but you think that, you know, him being so smart, you know, you think that he would just have everything swapped over to Pioneer or whatever, you know, whatever today is, which I think he does, but old stuff like this, he doesn't really bother, because how often do you use this? I mean, this thing's been sitting for years. The last time this thing did any dirt work was when we planted that hay in that 12-acre piece. And that was what, back in 2017 probably? So it's been a few years since this has actually done any work. It sucks that that tire blew out, but it's going to need one newer tire, and that other little tire, it's going to have to get sent in so they can put a tube in it. I think the tire's fine. It leaks, obviously, but I think if you throw a tube in it, it'll be fine. And then, like I said, a couple new hydraulic hoses and whatever fittings I need to work for my tractor, and then fold the wings up, because I won't be needing the wings. If anything, I would rather have that for weight. Yeah, then it should be a good little cultivator. So, but I guess, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. Like I said, I'm going to make another video here. yada 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 and whatever else. But just to give you guys a update on the cultivator, that's what's going on with it now. I don't know, I might throw a paper towel in that cylinder hole. I don't know what to do there, because if I put a paper towel in there, we let the cows in here. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna let the cows in here anymore this year, because the grass hasn't really grown. So I don't really think that's going to be a thing now. But I'm more worried about next year. But maybe next year we'll have a brand new hose put on this. But I want to keep the rain out, so either that, or I guess if I decide, you know, that it'll work, maybe I'll just put the old hose back on and just snug it up for now and then leave it. I don't really know what to do. I don't have a bolt that size either to slip in there. So I don't know. It's just right there. It's a hard decision to make. I mean, I already have the hose off, so I might as well just leave the fucking thing off and just leave it in the shop. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll just leave it in the shop for the winter, and then sometime during the winter months, I'll run out there when I'm caught up with everything else and at least get one new hose made up. And then, well, we won't put it on obviously right away, because the other one's gonna have to get replaced too. They're both gonna have to get replaced. They're both kind of junky, so. But yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it. I'm gonna, like I said, do another video here quick, and then whatever else. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I guess I'm gonna take off. So I guess I have a good day and stuff. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.